So the thing is that you guys got together and you called out a god.
Oh yeah,
And
this is a rat.
uh, as as the dragon breathes its deadly breath, Gillian nearly dies before being rescued by some of the pre-prepared magic that you guys had in store for safety purposes. But following that, he has picked up the one of your allies who struggled against him, but in the end had his snapped, neck snapped.
Snick.
The snick back.
He he has threatened to pick you off one by one until the person who fesses up to having spoken out against him, speaks up.
Who spoke out against him? Like, who is he referencing?
Paul. Paul is the one who.
Yeah, I instigated.
who called him out after.
Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelled of elderberries.
Yeah, after Azog threw a brick through his window. Harold has started to try and slip away, and you can see as he gestures to you guys, "Come on, let's get out of here."
Okay.
And the dragon preps for a second wave, and Drauga puts up his hand and says, "No, I will deal with these." And you can hear the dragon as he and Drauga says, "I will pay for your window and whatever else, but revenge, that's mine." And he turns to you guys and says, "These mortals, they think their pathetic god can protect them." And he leans in and raises your friend, who is Azog. He raises Azog and says, "Where was he when this happened?" And he throws the monk aside. It is currently Fane's turn because Gillian, your brother, is standing down for now.
Okay. Perfect. So we got the signal to go, right?
Yeah. Harold sees that Azog is dead, and is just like, let's get out of here. Let's split before we're all dead.
What do we still have in our inventory, Paul?
Hmm?
What do we still have in our inventory?
We have scrolls of we have scrolls of Misty Step, and then we have scrolls of Revivify, so if any of us dies, we can get revivified.
Can you pull it up? Because I think I took the haste potion or the speed potion.
Yeah. Yeah, so we all have we all have potions of speed. Yeah. And then
Okay.
And then what was the plan for escape? Dimension door, right?
Dimension door out of there. Yeah, that's the plan. Because we can teleport anywhere and not have to see where we go, as long as we know where we want to go, right?
So could we teleport to the black market? Or could
No, we want to teleport.
So you're actually escaping via word of recall. So Fern is going to be taking you to his sanctuary.
Okay.
You just have to make it to Fern, and then he will bamf you guys out of there.
Is Fern? Oh, but all 4 of us have to be there, right?
Well, if you want to be able to leave, but you theoretically can leave anyone behind if you want. Like, does that make sense? I know I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, I just am gonna drop these random tokens for Azog and there we go. All right, so this mouse token up here to the north is going to be Herald, and this one over here by Drauga is in fact Azog. Fane, you are the closest, and then a little bit closer than Ophelia is Gillian.
Okay. Perfect. I'll send a screenshot here really quick, just for his sake. But it won't matter too much. I know.
The terrain. In fact, this map is gonna run out. Like basically as soon as you start running, just because I don't have a elongated map of any kind.
Which is no worries. First things first. If I use Dimension Door, will I be able to make it to what's her name? To the one that will cast Word of Recall.
Oh, Fern?
Fern.
Yes.
Okay.
Dimension Door should take you right to Fern.
Okay. Do I have to bring Azog into, like, do I have to physically bring him in, or can I just cast a spell and then assume that he will come with me? Or how does that work?
Azog cannot Dimension Door with you while he is dead.
Oh.
Because Dimension Door only takes objects that are being, like, worn or carried. I guess, you know what? I guess you could be carrying him. His body. You know what? Yeah, okay, you should be able to take him with Dimension Door. I take it back.
Okay.
I'm not 100% on that. I might be playing that wrong, but I would say that, yeah, objects that are worn or carried should be taken with you, right? Like if you're holding a sword, you can Dimension Door with that. So yeah, the body. Yeah.
Okay. I'm considering my options now. How close is Harold to me?
He is this marker right here. So he's only.
Oh, so Harold
only 15 feet away.
Okay. Was Harold part of our group, or was he part of the extraction group?
Oh, I'm sorry. I said Harold. Azog is the one that's downed. Is that what you were asking, or?
Yeah. Azog is the one that's down, but this is this Harold? The one that I marked there.
That's Fane.
Oh, that's me. Oh, I see.
Yeah, you're closest.
This is Azog, and then Harold is this.
He's this one behind you. Harold is getting out of there.
Oh, okay, perfect.
And where's Fern from in here?
Fern is gonna be 500 feet off map.
Okay.
Okay. I am going to. Okay.
Am I behind you? Is that me?
Yeah, that's Gillian. That's you.
Okay.
And Harold is right there. I need to get Harold out of there.
We need to get Azog out of there. We're all gonna die.
He's already dead.
Well, I know, but like he's gonna die like with no chances of coming back, so we have to get him out.
Okay, well, Harold started booking it, right? For sure.
Yeah. He started booking it.
Okay. I put my arms out like this and I say, "Revenge. You might want to change your name to the god of hypocrites." And then I cast. I'll cast Misty Step right to Harold's body,
Okay.
or not Harold's body, Azog's body.
Yeah.
I will. Do I have to make an athletics check to carry him, or am I good to go?
I think you're okay.
Okay.
If you were trying to run with him, I might rule differently, but you just need to kind of pick him up. So.
Okay. So I cast Misty Step, and then I'll Dimension Azog and I out of there. Yes.
Because Misty Step is a bonus action, right?
It is a bonus action, and then it's an action to cast, to use the, what's it called? The Ring of Spell Storing.
Yeah, which
and I'm treating
usually
it like a
wouldn't
spell.
work, but you haven't expended any spell slots. So with like your primary action, so the rule doesn't apply. You can double cast,
Right. That's
Sweet.
which is nice.
yeah. Perfect. So okay, the ruling was right. So then I'll go ahead and just bamf out of there.
All right, double bamf. Okay, so you get him out of there. Next up is Gillian.
Okay.
Should we skip you, Gillian?
Are you dipping?
I'm here. I'm apologize. Okay. So Paul got to, the man who had the neck snapped.
Yep.
There.
And-
So he's taken care of. So everyone's at a safe distance to like run now, from what I understand.
And we need to distract them from one more round, right?
Nope. You have reached the round quota this round.
Yeah,
So-
we're good.
So
You're good
we
to
can-
go.
We're leaving.
We are leaving.
It's
Just
time
leave
to
like
Okay.
bounce.
me.
I am leaving then. Get me out of here.
How far is Fern away from us on site? Actually.
A couple blocks, so like 500 feet.
Oh, okay. Perfect for Dimension Door then. Okay.
Yeah. Like you probably had to walk like 10 feet post dimension door just because of where you were on the map. Like it's basically 500 feet. Okay, so you're bamfing out of there, Gillian.
Yes.
Okay, so you've expended your Ring of Spell Sporing Dimension Door. It is the dragon's turn.
Oh, is it going
the dragon is going
to?
to forego it.
Are you taking what's this face? You're taking Ophelia, right? Sam.
Oh, can you dimension door me?
Yeah, he could Dimension Door you.
Oh, then yes.
It takes 2, so.
Yep,
Okay.
that works.
Go ahead and make a Gillian, I need you to make a I think it's an intelligence saving throw. 1 second, let me check.
Uh-oh.
Constitution,
Bad.
if you're casting counterspell.
It's loading here. There we go. Yeah, not counterspell. He doesn't have it. Here we go. There we go.
This is Drauga, or
I think
Yes.
so. He's gonna cuck us, guys.
That's not good.
It is a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's much better. Okay.
oh, that's rough.
Oh, it's not much better, but a little bit better. Okay. I got 10.
Okay. So you bamf out of there.
Me too.
I want to know what Gillian is currently thinking.
Oh no.
Oh, that's smart.
What I'm currently thinking.
That's right.
Oh,
That is so smart.
Gillian is currently thinking about how close I was to death just now, and is slightly fearful as he tries to hurry away.
Okay.
Basically thinking, I need to get out
way
of here
too
now.
close for comfort.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is 100% it.
Okay. As you arrive, at the block that has the fern waiting for you, Gillian arrives. Gillian, are you going to run straight to Fern inside the warehouse?
Go straight to her.
Yeah, are you, like, you bamf in, are you just booking it to him, or are you taking a minute? You've got like 15 feet before you reach him.
So you could easily get there in a turn.
Yeah, I'd probably spawn in there and then just kind of jog over to him. Her.
Okay. Ophelia, Gillian bamfs you there using Dimension Door. And he runs over, and as soon as you get your bearings, you begin to run yourself. When suddenly, in front of you, a shimmering line of light pops out as the god takes his own dimension door and steps through. And he says, "There you are." He turns to you, and he is going to attempt to grapple you, which now is simply a saving throw.
Wait, who is he trying to grab?
You, Ophelia.
You. So go ahead and make a Dex or Strength saving throw. Your choice.
That is a 18.
18. That is going to be 8 plus that's going to be enough. That is going to be exactly what you need.
Yay.
So he goes to grab you, and you slip beneath it. He is going to attempt a second time. Make another saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, because these are like attack rolls.
Correct.
All right, that's a, what is that? Ha. Okay. I'm using my spark, by the way. So thank you, spark. That's a 19.
All right. You slip out of it again. He has one more attack. Can you pull it off a third time?
Probably not. I don't want to push my luck. Because I have... Let's see, let me go back to my...
You have 3, right?
Yeah, I only have 3 charges. So...
You gain them every night? When did you use any of them?
I just used 2 of them.
Oh, you did?
Yeah!
Hey, push your luck.
I have 1 left.
Push your luck. Now or never.
Is he gonna try and grab me a 3rd time?
Yeah, he's grappling you.
Yeah, he's grabbing you a 3rd time. Strength or Dex?
God.
My strength, I think, is pretty booty.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so Dex is...
Yeah.
Dang, I should have done guidance, man.
Just guidance wouldn't have helped you here.
That's a 16.
That's barely not enough.
Oh, booty hole. It's fine. I have freedom of movement. I guess it's fine.
Wait. Oh. Does freedom of movement?
Well, it's not my turn yet. He might just insta-kill me.
It is now Ophelia's turn, actually. And Fern is going to go next, and he is looking like he's ready to get the heck out of there.
Oh,
Okay,
Do you
okay.
You have a scroll of Misty Step.
I do?
Yeah, everybody has a scroll of Misty Step. We got that. We pre-purchased for our gear.
Okay.
Are you... Let's see.
But you also have your
Okay.
own ring of spells.
Okay, here's the thing. He's holding one of your... Well, he's got you held, right? Well, actually, I guess in the new rules, it's much easier to swap items. No, we'll leave it. Go ahead. Do what you like.
Just bamf out of there, babe.
I know, but if I bamf, then Gillian is still left behind, and like...
Oh, he's there, right? He took
No,
his
Gillian got
Did
cut
you-
too.
Did you
I'm
already
ahead.
use your spell?
No, she didn't use her ring of spell storing yet.
No, I
No. Oh, right. The
I
ring
used
of
my
spells. But I was
potion.
gonna
used my
ask
haste.
though if you used the Misty Step when you were stuck.
No.
You didn't, right?
oh.
No.
Wait,
I think I...
yeah. Oh, because you used an attack
she
to get free, right?
I know she got free and then cast freedom of movement on you, but I can't remember how she got free.
I'm
Honestly,
pretty
don't
sure she
remember.
casted Misty Step.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
So okay, so you
Not sure.
have Dimension Door, but I don't think you have Misty Step. I'll have to look over our old footage
Okay.
from last week to see for sure, but I think that's what it is.
So Misty Step is a bonus action, right? It
is
says
a
on
bonus
mine
action.
it does. Okay.
Oh right, and the other thing you probably have it on your spell list though, so you're probably fine no matter what.
Yeah, so I am going to cast I'm actually going to cast Fog Cloud first.
Oh,
And then I'm going to cast Misty Step.
You can't
Okay.
expend 2 spell slots in a turn,
unless,
which I think actually, which is what I think happened last time. You used the spell scroll so you could cast Freedom of Movement. So you can cast the Misty Step, but you can't cast Fog Cloud on the same turn.
Ooh.
Well, either way, Fern's turn is right after hers, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, but Gillian still needs to get there before we can all go, right?
I thought Gillian's there, right?
Gillian went ahead of you.
Yeah,
Okay.
Gillian's
Yeah.
there.
Okay, cool. Then I'm just gonna do Misty Step straight to Fern,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna say ready.
You guys are all wearing masks, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Or disguises and masks, because I had to also, just because I also have to disguise my wings.
Yeah, I had to be able to get this how to disguise on. So yes.
So I have actual
Correct.
face makeup on as well, because I know I don't want true sighting to...
Well,
To
that's
ruin.
why you had to be painted over.
That's what I'm saying. So like I'm painted, disguise,
Yeah.
and paint and mask.
Okay. You teleport to Fern. Fern begins casting Word of Recall.
We don't die.
As he does, you realize something. It's a small something, but it's something. He as he casts, he has his holy symbol out.
His back isn't
But he's not a Draugr.
Isn't Draugr's back to him?
Drauga?
Yeah, his back is to him because he was facing and intercepting us, right?
It doesn't matter in D&D.
No, this is a detail.
Yeah. So, do you have a hex point right now?
Do I have a hex point? Let me check my charges. Let's see. Yes.
Okay. I need you to roll me a fortune roll with disadvantage.
Yes, sir.
Oh, booty hole.
Oh. Okay, yeah. 13. On the roll.
What a lucky number.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. You bamf out of there. And you appear in a you appear in a small little shrine to the god of thieves, which is set up somewhere in the city, somewhere in the lower portion of the city. It is in a shabby little back alley, as the worship of gods in Corridor is not illegal, but it's certainly not a popular thing to do. And if it were to grow too much, then it would probably be eventually outlawed in the city, just because the censure of Macedon and the ensuring order. But I guess you guys didn't need to know that.
Hope Harold is doing all right at this point. I think we ditched her, if I remember correct. But yeah.
So, am I allowed to act now, or do you need to finish setting the scene after we teleported?
No, you're welcome to act.
Okay.
So we had
the scroll of revivify.
Well, yeah. So I am going to use that to revivify Azog first. And after that is done, I look up to Fern and I say, Did you mean to leave that out? And she gestures to the holy symbol.
First, let me address. Harold did end up using a dimension door of his own.
Oh, okay, cool.
He's good. But yeah, I just kind of forgot to mention it in the previous scene. But to your question, he looks down and says, no, I didn't need it for word of recall. Things got tense there. Old habits and all.
Well, I would assume for now that it could have been seen. And to do what you must to maintain your anonymity, right? That's the word?
Oh, anonymity? Yeah.
He says, yes.
Because the identity that we presented to the three were that we were serving Rom? What? I can't remember my ex's name.
It was
Rebellion.
Rebellion, yeah, Rebellion.
Because we're supposed to be worshippers of the Rebellion, and you have the symbol of another god, which is very mixed signals, and I'm sure that all three of them will likely do some digging and will probably use your god as a lead. In some way. So
He reaches up and he touches his face and says, he wasn't supposed to be there. I wasn't ready for him to be there.
Draugr.
Oh, when he appeared in front of us?
Yeah.
Yeah, he says shakily, he says, because he wasn't wearing a mask. He wasn't supposed to be seen. He was gonna, if anything happened, he was gonna leave without you guys, right? That was the plan.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So either way, he wasn't supposed to be in the fray whatsoever.
Oh, I didn't realize that he didn't have any kind of disguise on. In that case, I'm rephrasing what I said. Ophelia says, well, now you have a lead on where he can find you, so looks like you're gonna have to get a new name and a new face.
He nods and he says, I'll leave the city.
I'm so sorry, Fern. I know that this wasn't the plan.
He shakes his head and says, I'm just, yeah, I knew this was a bad idea, but I thought we had been so safe.
Well,
Azog,
we should just be happy that we're here with our lives. Honestly, I knew that we were going into a lot with that, but you never know what they're capable of in some ways, but we survived, and I think, considering that was too close for comfort, we all had better lay low for a while.
No, not just that. You don't understand, Fern. Draugr, he's ruthless. He'll do anything he'll do whatever he needs to do to get what he wants. You need to leave. Now.
Azog pops his newly restored neck and goes, oh!
Welcome to the land of the living.
And you.
He says, oh, what did I miss?
A whole lot. Well, for one, welcome back. You died. You're welcome, you're back. We narrowly escaped Draugr. We basically ended up just fighting him for the last bit of it. We all almost made it to Fern for the recall spell, and then Draugr intercepted us, or at least Gillian and I, right?
That would be right.
And then we managed to escape by the skin of our teeth. However, we didn't leave unscathed, as we initially planned. Fern wasn't really supposed to be in the fray, and with Draugr unexpectedly dimension dooring to the meetup location, Fern's identity is most likely compromised, and you can assume the rest.
I actually, do we still have that telepathic bond with the others?
Yeah.
Okay. I tap in and I say, progress report.
They say, we made it out. We're on our way to a safe zone. Meet us back in the pocket dimension.
Yes. Fern's been compromised.
So Ophelia says, to elaborate on that, Fern's identity potentially could have been compromised. Draugr got close, and there's a good chance that Fern may not be able to show his face in the city. And he may need to dye his hair and get a nose job and a whole lot of other things. Aside from that, you guys better hightail it to wherever you're going, because Drauga's pretty pissy right now, and Fane is saying that he's pretty ruthless, so we can't play it too safe, and we need to take all of the possible measures that we can to make sure that we're hard as possible to find.
Iki says, not a problem. See you soon.
Okay. I look over to Fern and I say, I'll make sure that Iki gives you a way to live comfortably for the time being.
Fern says, I should be able to support myself, especially after this haul. I just didn't think it'd happen like this. I don't know where I'm gonna go.
Avoid Avalier.
That's where he's from, or at least where he hangs out.
Anywhere but
it
here in
says-
Avalier.
Yeah. I've never been to another city.
If you want to,
We'll
I
see.
have many friends in the Kelkari forests. If you want to, I could request that they can find a place for you to stay, to lay low. It's a little unconventional, but it's a favor I can cash in for you.
She nods and says, after dealing with Viki, I don't know if that's such a good idea, but
Well, she's
it
the
could
fall
be.
court. There are other courts that you could stay at.
Yeah, I hear it's nice in gnomish territory.
Gnomes.
She smacks Fane. She smacks him on the shoulder and she says, "Never mind that, but you have options. But we just need you to go to somewhere completely off the charts, I suppose. I mean, again, the last thing
Yeah.
you want to be is on a God's Most Wanted list."
Yeah, I'll figure a way out of the city. And Azog stands up and starts leading you guys. Harold says, punching Azog on the shoulder, says, I didn't think they'd get you out. Azog says, was it too much trouble? as he's still like stretching his broken neck.
Normally, there are no honor among thieves. Consider yourself lucky.
He nods and says, that hasn't really been how we've run our little operation, but I appreciate it nonetheless.
So, where to now? I figure it's probably not safe to stay in one place for too long, considering that the city's probably going to be all abuzz with the recent events.
We're off to the safe zone. I just wonder how he knew to follow me.
I'm not sure. It could be that, well, it could be possible that he casted some kind of magic on any of us.
As you pass through the mushroom barrier, you make your way through the black market.
Wait, before we go in, can I interact with Fane real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
When you say he put some type of magic on us, I have detect magic. Could we check that way? Or does that not work?
You're asking Fane, right?
Yeah, we'll ask him. Character.
Why? Got something on you?
I don't
Well,
think so,
well-
but
Well, you suggested that he could have used magic to know something.
It's true. Well, if you have detect magic, then I suggest you use it.
okay. Well, just to be safe before we go, let's check. And I shall cast detect magic then. Do I got roll or anything, or do I? No, I just cast, right?
Okay. It's just a spell you can cast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you have it on you, you should be fine.
Yep. And so, do I detect anything out of the ordinary?
Nope, nothing on you guys.
Perfect. Let's go.
Ophelia makes a comment that she says, it's possible that it was a one-time use kind of spell and possibly a spell of,
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
okay. Arcana check. That's a 15.
Detect thoughts is something that the caster casts on themselves, and then they reach out to your mind. So, assuming something like that happened, it would have been something that Drago casted on himself, not on Gillian.
Okay, so so she says, well, maybe it wasn't a spell he casted on any of us. It could have been something along the lines of a detect thought. That would explain why he knew what direction we were going and knew where to cast a spell. But either way, as long as it doesn't follow us where we go, that's all I care about.
I never been too sure with Draga, but
That's why we're playing it safe.
let's go
Speaking
to
of
the
And
safe.
my
speaking of
detect
safe, let's
magic
go.
Let's go to the safe
Didn't
zone.
show anything.
Oh, sorry, Gillian.
I was just saying, I don't sense any odd magic around the room, so it's best we get going.
Absolutely.
Let's move. And I like.
As you make
Let's
your
go.
way through the black market corridors, you make your way to the safe zone where Fern and the others lead you through another circle that takes you to their little pocket dimension. And as you guys walk in, you all gather around the table, and they the crew throws a couple of portable holes onto the ground and say, "Look at this, boys!" And they start pulling like bags of money out of them.
Perfect.
And they say to you, Fane, they said, you were asking for some specific goods. Is that correct?
Yes.
And, well, here. And they start tossing you some of the goods that Drauga had, specifically, in the vault at the time. Were you looking for anything particularly specific?
Journals from him, or records that he would keep, or maybe a manifesto of logistics, or
receipts.
or some super dope items. But,
Or contracts.
or yeah, his journal would probably be the biggest thing that I would want, but a manifesto of logistics or anything that could,
Anything for information, basically.
yeah, anything.
Give us the facts.
You do have a letter, or you have several letters that were being held for safekeeping. You also see a strange-looking flask, and within the flask is this like boiling light. It's almost like it's almost like if you were to have bottled dozens of tiny pixies that are fluttering around. If you're not looking closely, it might look like almost like a fluid that's glowing in there. But you realize that these are distinct bits of light that are all shaken around inside the bottle.
Are they sparks?
You can sense that within this flask is certainly your spark. It's in you.
And I hold up the flask.
What is it?
There's sparks in there.
If
The
I had
whole
a drink,
room freezes.
if I had a drink, I'd spit it out right now. What?
And Iki says, "You're telling me that in that bottle are sparks? The basically the most precious thing a person can have. And there's
Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Wait a minute.
You understand. It's not about the value. It's about what it's going to be used for.
One, the intention behind it. You're right, Fane. This is oddly... So, is it just yours, or is it more than one?
Others.
That does follow along with our suspicions.
Suspicions?
We'll let you know later.
Basically, Drow
Alright.
was up to some shady crap.
And he stole your spark, Fane?
Does he have any documentation in here to say who else's he stole?
I'm not sure, but
as you start. Well, okay. Actually, before you can start rifling through the letters, Iki says, "Hold on. This is crazy. Sparks can't be transferred. They can't. You can't take a spark.
Well, it looks
It's
like
never been done."
It looks like Draga just made the biggest discovery since sliced bread. I was gonna say something magical and D&D
What's sliced
related,
bread?
but we have bread in this world. What are you talking about, Iki?
Yeah,
Not
but
lamb-based bread.
Not sliced for consumers. Up until now in Mogterra, everyone just takes bites out of the loaf and passes it around.
And she's like, "It's a new thing. It's gonna be big."
Paradigm shift. She's like, "What? You can slice bread?"
Yeah, that's what
This is the craziest thing since stealing sparks.
Wait a minute. But yeah, it looks like Draga found a way to do it. That crazy son of a gun.
The entire room starts eyeing them, each other.
That means we
And
should
you
all be very
realize you realize that amidst some of them is a look of concern, and amidst others, a hint of roll insight.
No, I knew. Ophelia already knows what they're thinking. Ophelia catches this look and she says, "Don't even think about it. It's very messed up. Don't deal in
I'll roll it for the
stuff."
sake of rolling it. 11.
Yeah. Here, I know you guys already know. You can feel dragon sickness in the air.
I know.
But go ahead and roll. So, and based on your roll, I'll tell you more precisely who looks like they have the look of greed on them.
I got +8. Give me that shiz.
Are you rolling a group check, or does only one of you?
23.
23.
I think that answers your question.
Okay. Ophelia. Iki looks twice, but she definitely looks like she's considering what you're saying about it being messed up, right? So the thought of greed certainly crossed Iki's mind, but she doesn't look to be like
Taking it too seriously.
yeah. She's definitely looking at it and thinking about it, but she's not.
Okay. All right, give me the tea.
It doesn't
Give
look
me
like
the
she's
tea.
about to.
Give me the tea.
Just
Who's taking this seriously? Who's actually considering going into the spark trade?
Brynja is she's got her eyes locked on it. Harold and Fern are also eyeing it pretty heavily.
Ophelia stands in their line of sight to block them from to break their concentration of looking dead at this thing, and she says, "This is not an option. This is like taking someone's soul, a part of their soul. It is evil, which is why Drago's doing it. And to even consider it makes you just as bad as him. We may be in the black market, but we are not on that level. We are not that level of perversion of taking sparks and selling them for greed."
Harold throws his arms up and says, "Listen, I'm not thinking that we should go around taking people's sparks. But I'm just saying, they've already lost theirs."
But that doesn't mean that we're entitled to do what Drago does and take advantage of them. Whether we steal them or not, we're still taking advantage of these people's sparks, of his spark.
Fern says, "You can have his spark, but it looks like there's enough in there for everyone."
That's not the point.
Enough! And I slam my hand on the table. I will be taking this. This is for no one to keep. Not even me. It should go back.
Roll initiative for me.
Okay. Spicy. That is an 18, good sir.
Ophelia looks to Iki and she's like, "Seriously?" And she's throwing her hands up in the air. That's a 14 for me.
All right. 18, 14.
And then-
just drop some space here.
This is cool. A nice turn of spicy events.
7 total.
What items do we still have left over from the thing?
We have a ring of spell story.
Okay, is my haste still working?
No.
Who do you guys still have bottles?
You feel a sudden wave of lethargy as you're like, ugh. Like you're nauseous. Your limbs feel like lead.
I cast Long Strider on myself. Will I get some energy, some pep in my step?
No.
Oh.
But let's see. Ophelia is. I'm sorry. You said 14, right?
Also, is it nighttime perchance?
It is currently night.
Give me that true sight.
Booyah. Oh, that's actually quite nice.
I get bonus to insight equal to my wisdom modifier, and I gain 1 point of heroic inspiration. Ooh, na, na, na.
That's right. You have true sight. Flashback. Everybody use grayscale on your imagination.
It just reverses.
Imagine this all in grayscale.
The Drauga had an illusion hiding a scar on his cheek.
Someone got him and he doesn't want to show it. That's weakness. That shows that he can be touched. Boy, you pansy! You ain't slick, you coward!
Oh, so Drauga's there?
No.
No,
This
when
is
Drauga
flashback.
was there, when we saw Drauga, I could see that he was using an illusionary magic to hide a scar on his face that he had gotten from some previous encounter that actually affected him, and he doesn't want to show it because that means that he's not invincible and he can't handle the thought of that.
Oh, cool. Excellent.
Okay.
Totally a theory.
I'm sorry, but Ophelia has 14 on initiative.
Yes.
Gillian?
17.
Oh, baby, you guys did good.
We are clapping tonight.
Okay. Then, as you slam your fist down on the table and say that you're taking this, several people draw swords or equivalent, right? Swords, arcane focuses, like everybody's as in reaction to you. Some make a perception check for me, Fane.
That's a 15.
Nice.
15. Fern was first to whip out his holy symbol, but Brynja was not far behind. And it looks like other people like Iki and Edgar and Issa, they seem to be drawing their weapons more in response to everybody else drawing. So it escalates.
Everyone's
right?
got their
As
guns.
one person,
don't shoot,
as
no,
one
no,
person
no.
pulls the gun out, everyone else does as well, right?
Don't shoot! I'm gonna shoot! No, don't shoot!
You're up first.
Okay. Okay, so we're getting into combat with this, huh?
Well, not necessarily, but it is important that we handle it as an initiative.
Okay. I will say, I'll brandish my demon blade, and I'll say, shoot, what am I gonna say here? This is so spicy. I say,
Wait, Fane draws his sword and goes, so spicy. Let's do a bit. It's like, huh?
It's so out of character.
he's still in his persona. But anyway,
No, he says,
Oh, zesty.
Yeah. Okay.
So spicy.
I say, do not let greed overtake you, as it does with Draugr. It will be exactly like he is if you let this go any further. What I seek to do with this is not for mine or for anybody else's use.
Okay. Will that be all?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to persuade them out of it.
Cool. Okay. So, next up is going to be Harold, who says, you say that, but, and he levels his dagger at you, and he says, he's not close enough to actually hit you with it, but he levels it at you, and says, you say that, but you're the one trying to walk away with these sparks. You talk all high and mighty, but in the end, you're taking them. So what right do you have to call us out on it? Next up is Gillian.
Is Harold the main one trying to take them right now, then?
Actually,
Or
the
was there
main
two?
ones. Well, actually, I'll go ahead and forego answering that question for now, because Gillian doesn't know that. It's technically
Okay.
Ophelia who does that.
Oh, okay.
Quick question, DM. So for my personal spark, can I cast legend lore as a spell, or can it only happen on the full moon?
I believe you can cast it.
Because it doesn't say specifically. It says that I get it says on a full moon you see a vision. And then it says
Yes.
period, and then you can say you can expend 1 point of heroic inspiration to cast legend lore during a long rest without expending a spell slot or material components. But it doesn't. They sound like they could be separate, so I'm a little confused.
Yes, they are separate.
Okay, so could I potentially cast to see a vision regarding these sparks?
That's a good question. You're not really long resting right now. Not really.
It says during the long rest. Okay.
Yeah. Technically there is some downtime as a part of resting, but you guys aren't really getting prepped for bed or anything like that. So I don't feel like I can count that right now.
Oh.
We start going to bed right now, then
I have
get the
another
vision.
idea. I have another proposal. If they're worried about, if they don't trust you to take the things and manage them on your own, I have a possible suggestion that might put them at ease. But my turn's not yet.
Gillian, hit us with it.
I have a strategy, possibly. But I don't know if I want to use it just yet. I'm going
You can you can always ready an action if you feel like you want to hold on to it.
Oh, can I?
Yeah, you can ready an action.
You can ready an
Then-
action.
I'm going to ready the spell suggestion.
Okay. So for readying the spell, just so you're aware of the facets of it, you actually cast the spell and then hold on to the magic. So it actually takes your concentration to hold a readied spell, but you are pre-casting the spell.
Okay.
So Gillian begins to speak arcane words. And let's see, up next is going to be it's actually going to be Ophelia next.
Sweet. Okay.
You hear him speak arcane words.
Okay, so Ophelia says, "Alright, everyone, if what you're all worried about is that you can't trust Fane to hold on to the sparks, including his own, then there must be a possible solution as to what is to be done with the sparks ethically, that you can ensure that none of us in our companionship will take advantage of the sparks for our own personal gain. Perhaps a blood contract to ensure that we follow through with our word, if that's what you're worried about."
Fern stands, Fern shoots up out of his chair with his holy symbol, and Azog pushes him back into it. He says, "Sit down. We're gonna talk about this like real men." Pounds his chest. And he says, "I hear what you're saying, but it's not really the management of it that anyone's concerned about. I fear that the problem is that what you hold in your hand right there is more valuable than, well, most of this treasure I've put together."
That being the fact, even if it is, the point is that Fane's spark is in there, and we don't know how to get it out or how to give it to him. And if you take all of the sparks, you could risk damaging his that was stolen from him.
I respect that. I'm not saying we should take it from you. It's just important to note that what you're asking for is, well, more than a fortune. That could be 12 fortunes for all we know in there.
Well, look. I understand that all of you want to make a profit. I understand that well. Are you willing to pay the price of a god hunting you down to get these back?
Fern says, he's already hunting me. He's hunting us all, he just only knows me.
But he's a god. He has more resources, and when he finds out, we had no idea this was in here. We had no idea that we knew that he might have had them, but now that we know that he had these, when she points to the bottles, in his treasury, possibly his most prized possession, I know that they're valuable to him, which means he's going to do anything he can to get them, because this is not just one spark, this is many, which means that he had this for a reason, for power, to do terrible things based off of Drauga's track record. And I know that he probably went through a lot of trouble to get these, because I know what he did to Fane.
Next up is going to be Hess. Who, he puts his sword on the table and he says, "You're right, Azog. You can't act like animals. But I do want to know what you're planning to do with the rest of those sparks. I know yours is in there. And I won't worry you about what you're doing with yours. But what you're doing with the others, I think that involves us all. Whether or not it's ethical," she points to everyone. He points to you, Ophelia. "It's not really a part of the question. The thing is that we agreed that we would divvy it up. Maybe the only fair and ethical thing to do is to divvy it up and let those who receive one dictate their own conscience."
Well, this is about ethics, because you deal in ethics to a degree, don't you? All of you do. This black market does. I've been to other cities, and their black markets are very different. The black market here is nothing like theirs. You don't deal in human trafficking and selling lives and souls. This is the same thing. This is like selling lives and souls. And we are above that here. That's the whole reason I joined here, because this black market is different. You aren't like the other perverted ones of the other cities that deal in terrible things.
If you want my intentions in regards to this, I'll tell you. I'm not sure what I even want to do with it. But what I do want is the downfall of Drauga.
Fern goes to stand up again, and Azog goes to sit him down again. And he casts Spirit Guardians in that moment, and Azog actually only has 1 hit point, so Azog actually drops. So yeah, he goes to sit him back down, and then angelic, almost angelic visages wreath around him, and Azog
is so it's throwing me off. It's like ding 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 ding, and we're like, oh. Sorry, go
he
ahead.
hasn't targeted anybody but Azog with it, but Azog drops to the table. It like starts to burn him, and then he like covers his eyes, then he collapses. And Iki stands up, unrolls the contract, the blood contract that everybody signed, and Fern clutches his head and falls onto the table and then to the floor. And Iki says, "Right, now that we've got some peace and quiet for a second, Ophelia, would you mind saving Azog's life? And
Yes.
she glares towards Fern for a minute and waits for you to do that.
So Ophelia goes over to Azog and kind of smacks him, and then she heals him.
Azog,
I'll
shakes
even
his
heal
head.
myself while this happens. I'll heal myself the full 25 right now. just to like not die here.
Azog shakes his head and says, "Ugh." He's got
Ophelia says,
burns across his face now.
Ophelia says, "You're lucky I have ethics."
To Azog?
Yeah.
Azog was agreeing with you. Fern is the one that was disagreeing,
Just
and Azog was
Oh,
helping
never
out.
mind. Never mind. I thought
Okay.
I misunderstood. I don't slap Azog. I retract that. Never happened. Sorry, Azog.
Yeah.
I just heal you. You're back, good sir. May you stand, you manly man, you.
Azog stands up, shakes his head for a second, and then looks over at Fern and like picks him up by the collar. And Iki shakes the contract for a second and says, "Sit down." And at that, everybody takes their seats again. And Iki says, "Some fair points were brought up around the board. Whether or not things were handled well," she glares over at Fern, "I think that there is certainly things to discuss. Like, for example, we don't even know what can be done with these sparks. So before anyone gets any ideas, taking a spark for your own might not even be possible. For all we know, Fane," and she looks over at you and says, "it might not even be possible for you to get yours back."
That's a fair point. Drauga hasn't absorbed these. They're still in a bottle.
Precisely. And if he doesn't know what to do with them, I highly doubt you do. So, I don't think anyone thinks that you shouldn't get your own spark back. But these sparks may be useless, nothing more than a pretty picture. I'm sure they will sell for a lot, but I don't think anyone would sell a spark. If it's possible to take them back, well, you'll never find those sparks owners. So I'm not sure I see a point in you hoarding them all. I agree, Ophelia, that I'm not really in the habit of taking people's lives, or even parts of them. I stick to my shinies," and she slaps a stack of gold on the table. And
If I can interrupt really quick, Iki, I do agree you do make some good points as well. However, there may be a way to find out who these sparks belong to. We just need to go to the source.
I highly doubt that.
But what I'm saying is not now. Obviously, none of us are in a place to be demanding information from Drauga. However, so Iki, you were curious about Fane and I's long-term goals and our other interests.
she nodded,
So,
or she nods.
for the sake of context and for the sake of proving my point, Fane, is it okay if I...
I wave my hand.
So, Fane's made it pretty obvious that he's not a big fan of Drauga. It's because he used to be under contract with him,
I swore an oath.
and Drauga betrayed him and stole his spark.
Not
And
only that. Sorry.
no, go ahead. By all means, this is
These very sparks that I hold are possibly, very likely,
the lives that I have taken in his name.
But we also don't know that for sure, but there's that possibility. However, our goal overall is to eventually, well, Fane, understandably so, wants to take his revenge on Drauga. And we know that Drauga's up to some bad crap anyways, and so I'm all for it, which is why we've been traveling together for these years. I also have, well, a couple years ago, before I even met Fane, I had a vision. It's part of my spark. I had a vision, and it foretold that I needed to go to Fane to help me because there's a disturbance in the Godhead, and there's something going on, and I have a feeling, a very strong inclination that this vision that I had is somehow tied to Drauga and all of this spark stuff. I mean, like you said before, the idea of stealing sparks is unheard of. In fact, it's blasphemous because the spark is such a divine essence that the fact that anyone would steal it or try to take it is unheard of. And so what I'm suggesting is that you're right. There may be nothing we can do with these sparks for now, but it's too soon to tell, and there's still time to learn about what can be done with these, and if it's even possible to return them to who they belong to. So what I'm asking is that for the time being, until we learn more about these sparks, considering that they are invaluable, that we hide them, we keep them somewhere safe and untouched, until Fane and I and Gillian, if you're still willing to travel with us, until we can get closer to Drauga and strong enough to take him on, and we can find out more about the sparks and possibly end Drauga and figure out where these sparks go and how they work and how he even got them to begin with. Knowledge is power, and we don't have that right now.
Edgar finally speaks up and says, "So we split the spoils, and you take those for some idealistic crusade."
Well, the thing is, we're not taking them. I'm suggesting that we keep them safe and untouched for a time.
Issa nods and says, "That's certainly fair."
It doesn't harm or help anyone. They stay untouched, and gradually over time, as we continue our quest to find out more about this, we will continue to keep you updated on some of the specifics, because I'm sure you're impatient to hear what's going on.
Well,
Issa says, "I see that this is very personal for you. Likely because you have a spark and all. But, it does sound to me like you say that the sparks in here are likely dead. That's what I'm hearing."
Likely, but there's no way to know for sure until we go closer to the source.
Okay. And she looks cautiously around the room and says, "So we keep these on ice. Hopefully it can help you solve some big mystery. But, if you can't find the owners..."
If they are in fact dead, which is what I'm sure you're wondering, then we can talk about seeing what can be done with them. Because if there's no one if they can't go back to their original person, then you're right. There's not much to be done with them. And at that point, we can rediscuss what may happen with them. Because I do agree that a person who is dead no longer has use for a spark, and that changes things for me because it's no longer attached to a living being.
Brynja licks her lips and says, "Wow, we don't even know if anything can be done with these.
And that's what I'm gonna find out.
Maybe instead of keeping them on ice, let me test what's possible." She does a little cross her heart gesture. And she says, I promise. If I figure anything out with it, I'll help you get your spark back, Fane.
Looks to Iki and says, does that sound like a trustworthy promise to you?
Iki smirks and she says, I don't trust anyone unless if it's in writing.
I thought.
Writing will do it.
So, if you want to do this, an experiment on them, not damage them, just try to find out information. Fane, what do you think?
I agree. If it's to be done in writing, then let it be done in writing. However, I will warn all of you. Not of me, but of Drauga. Thieves, and I shake the bottle, are very, very precious to him. If he so finds out that any of us is in possession of this,
You'll have a target on
then
your head.
I look to the rest, I gesture to the rest of the market, to the pocket dimension. I say, this
Goes up in flames.
precisely.
Iki rubs the back of her neck and says, yeah, I was worried about that.
So,
It's probably more heat than we can handle.
So, it's up to you. You all have to decide if this little bottle of sparks is really worth destroying everything you've built. Because again, like what happened today with Drauga in the battle, it's wise to not underestimate a god. Especially a god who will do anything for power. And when his power source that he has spent probably a very long time accumulating is missing, any inkling and you all have targets on your heads.
Iki twirls her blood pen in her fingers and says, sounds interesting. Shall we draft this contract?
I nod. And then
So
I
she drafts
gesture.
a brief contract with an agreement that Brynja will experiment on whether or not the sparks can be returned or what can be done with them. But other than that, they will be kept on ice until that is determined. And and she puts a little caveat there for a further discussion required should these particular sparks pertain to your little crusade. And she writes in there as well that that basically one of these sparks is Fane's. And so, you know, with a bit of honor among thieves, she basically writes in that this doesn't count towards the loot divvied up, as this was yours to begin with. She says, then in the meantime, shall we divvy up the rest of this? And she lets gold run through her fingers.
Yeah, let's run. I look to the rest of the group and I nod to all of them, and I say, yes.
All right. Let's take a look here.
Ophelia still wants to look at the paperwork of Drauga's.
Yeah, I was wanting to look at that as well.
You were interrupted.
Yeah.
There are
By Mr. Krabs over here.
money. Sparks.
so there are the letters here are correspondence, right? Most of them are addressed to Drauga, not from Drauga. There is only one letter here that was actually written by Drauga himself. There is a letter that was probably delivered by hand by Gillian's brother from his father.
Ooh.
So, and the letter has subject matter concerning the current monarchy that exists within the summer court. And the letter says to the magnificence that is our Lord Drauga. I hope that on the eve of the turning of tides, that certain accidents will befall those who stand above me in the summer court, and that as these changes come in the near future, that Drauga will remember the alliances that got him to where he was. So the letter proves itself to be somewhat ingratiating, but he is asking for a clear favor. And it is also obvious, as I said, that the letter infers harm to the current monarchy. And
So, not completely. Not really, but
and would therefore
threats.
include a hope of ascension in rank for Gillian's
Eros.
father.
That'd be Eros, right? Or no, that's Eros
No.
is his.
Is the older
That's
brother.
his brother.
Mm-hmm.
And his brother would have been the one to deliver the message.
As the group, I'm assuming the group is just like raking through the gold as they're doing that.
They are.
As they're just totally entranced by it.
The only other thing that the letter contains, I'm sorry, I'll just look this up for you.
Yep.
The only other thing that the letter contains is a question that doesn't make any sense to you. The paragraph says essentially, in regards to the subject of ascension, have you devised a method of transference?
It was already in the works.
So Ophelia looks to Fane, just kind of to see his reaction upon reading this, because she's kind of reading over his shoulder everything that he's reading. Then she also really quick, she hands Gillian the letter regarding her brother or his brother.
Oh, Gillian, did you let us know about anything about did you ever mention the fact that you were a Steelheart at all? I guess that would be a huge indicator of whether or not we give you the letter.
I think so, because
he told us that that's his brother, and that has to do with his brother.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's true.
I've mentioned it a few times now.
Yeah, so just the fact that it had his brother's name in it, she wanted to give it to him for that reason, because he deserves to know, because it has to do with his family.
Okay. As Ophelia gives the letter to Gillian, I say, well, Lord, here you go. And I urge you to read it. What's Gillian's reaction to the letter?
Okay, thinking. Well, I can trust you that my father, my older siblings, if it involves them, it's nothing good. Although, this talk about ascension is quite curious to me.
And
I wonder I wonder if that has anything to do with the sparks, perhaps.
Most likely, yes.
Well, and then Ophelia takes the note that we just read about Ascension, and hands that to Gillian as well.
Mm-hmm.
Between these two letters, it sounds that's exactly what that's inferring. So.
We'll talk about this another time. In the meantime, let's not make the same mistake I did. And I go back to the table and discuss logistics with the rest of the group.
Did we want? So is there still more paperwork to read, Brendan?
Yes.
Okay. Ophelia says, "Well, this is a lot of information. How about we take this with us? Because I'm sure this doesn't really matter to any of them. Let's take the paperwork back with us to the Bastion, and let's focus on getting our portion out of the spoils, and then we'll read the rest of these later."
All right. Yes. And so that means we're just resuming splitting, right?
Yeah, getting the goods.
And then we'll go. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. We were gonna
Each
do that.
of you get 200,000 gold.
Yeah, boy. I'm going to Europe.
That is so nice.
Well, just
I am not broke.
you can pay off all of your debt.
Yeah. Seriously.
Do we get any sweet
how
magic
many?
items?
Yes.
Okay, good. There you go. Excellent.
200,000?
200,000
boy.
gold. What a pull.
Take that,
Alright.
Trauga. You're broke.
Well, we stole from both, so yeah.
Broke-ish. I don't know how. I mean, sure he's got his stash.
This isn't Drauga's stuff. This is mostly Hogard's stuff.
Oh, this is Hogard?
Yeah, have
Yeah,
fun sleeping on a stony floor, you dumb lizard.
Drauga's personal possessions that he had on him were basically stored in the vault in good faith. But this is just what he took with him from his own city.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be so pissed.
Yeah, no hoard for you to sleep on anymore.
Well, not only Hogard, but like, I'm talking like, yeah, the heat that this is gonna bring to the group with Drauga.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, are you sure we want to do that? But
Iki's like, ooh, it sounds fun. Blood contract.
Thieves be thieves.
Blood contract.
That you can try, and it. That's what makes things fun. Anyway, okay. 200,000 gold, and I'm assuming
Magic items.
Magic items in this hoard.
Yes.
There was a couple.
Pray tell.
So firstly, we have a where do we go?
This is a banger.
That's what I was looking at. Okay. There we go. Within this hoard, go ahead and start by each of you roll a D100.
D100.
Yay, a D100.
Roll 2 D100s.
Okay. Oh wait, let's start off. What are you looking for?
Wait, is this one right?
Yeah,
Hey.
it's so it's, yeah. So you want that, and then you want the D10 as well. So then when you roll the two,
Oh, it's two together.
yeah,
22.
yeah, precisely. 85 for mine. Well, maybe you want to get somebody else's two rolls first. I don't know how you want to run that, but
Okay, yeah, we'll start with Fane. You said 82?
85.
Oh, 85.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want my
would
second roll then too, or no?
Would you lean towards arcane items, weapons, or others?
Ooh, good question.
Or I shouldn't say weapons. I should say like armaments.
Armaments.
Okay. 85 is
Blade of
it
clap
is
or
a potion
clapping.
of storm giant strength.
Oh,
Ooh.
Dad. Yeah, that's good.
Hmm.
I wish it was a blade of cheek clapping.
Okay.
That's an Oathbreaker.
Like, I already got that.
By the way, you absolutely, if you want to, can use your inspiration on this to reroll if you don't like what you got.
Okay, totally. Well,
Okay.
I don't have inspiration, so probably no rerolls.
Let's go ahead. We'll get back to your other roll in a second. Ophelia,
Okay.
your turn. Are you leaning towards
Oh my gosh.
magical, like arcane?
So,
I'll just tell you, I'm rolling on tables right now, right? This is
Yeah.
random loot. This is not specific loot.
So
So
what
would
is
you
the
rather
arcane? Is it
arcane,
like
armaments, implements, or relics?
so? What counts as arcane?
Things that are more like wondrous items.
Like, give me an example.
Or like wands and like a bag of holding, as opposed to armaments, which would be like a sword.
Okay, and then what were
Or
the other
armor.
two? What were the other two categories?
Implements, which are more utilitarian things like alchemy jugs,
Okay.
or relics, which is leaning more. Well, let's see. Do they actually have a?
A relic table.
No, they don't have a description of the different tables that I can see.
Oh, are you talking about like the 2024 tables for armaments, implements, and...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Alternately, you can just roll a d4 to determine which table you're actually utilizing. Because this horde takes all kinds. It's just a matter of what you get in the divvying up.
Yeah,
Well, because
I can...
I'm just curious what relics are. Like, what are they compared to arcane items? Or arcane...
I'll read off a couple of them.
Okay.
There's the Talisman of Pure Good, the Holy Avenger, the Horn of Valhalla.
Oh, shoot.
Cauldron of Rebirth, Candle of Invocation.
Yeah, I'll take a relic. It's up my alley. I am a relic.
Ooh.
Okay. Then what is your D100 roll?
I rolled 22.
22. You get an Enspelled Staff.
Ooh la la.
I will get back to you on what spell it holds, but it does in fact hold an 8th level spell.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Hee hee. Ha ha ha.
And spell weapons are so good.
Dual wielding staffs. Donatello, eat your heart out.
Okay. Gillian, you're up next. Hit me with the D100 roll. And then do you want to choose your table, or do you want to roll a D4?
I'll choose my table.
Okay.
I got 67 for my roll, and I'll do arcane.
Booyah.
love me my
67 is going to be a 9th level spell scroll.
9th level.
Oh
spell
my
scroll.
god!
I will get back to you on what that is as well before we're done with tonight's session. But,
Imagine getting Wish right away. Crazy.
That'd be crazy.
Just killed.
Drago's
That's some
dead.
endgame stuff right now. It's just like, just kill
For real.
Draga, right?
all right. Back to Fane.
95
95. And which table do you want to roll from?
relics for sure.
I was like, a relic?
Relics for sure.
Okay. And you said 95.
95.
Juicy.
That is going to be the Wand of Paralysis.
Hey Gillian, here you go.
Hey.
That's straight up the item you wanted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe
Like
you can
that.
trade with him.
Trade off.
True.
And one more roll. Pick a table.
Oh, for
for you?
Yeah, we'll,
No.
we'll stick with Fane because we're down to the lower rarity now.
Mhm.
I started out big.
Okay, hey, so question. 0. Okay, so normally zeros on D10 is a 10, right?
Uh huh.
So if I have so how do you rule
A 60 and a 0.
a 60 and a 0?
Isn't
Would
just
that be a
60?
70? Or would that be like a 60?
So wait.
So it's 60 on
Oh
the
no.
percentile
Okay, so
one.
yeah, that is 60.
Oh, that is 60?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 60 and a 0 is 60.
Correct.
Okay, perfect. Yep. Then go for
Yeah.
it.
Technically, a D100 goes from 0 to 99.
Ah, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Okay. So then you got the potion of resistance, and it's gonna be radiant resistance.
Oh, nice.
Ooh la la.
I'll
No.
take that. You
Cool.
take those.
Very nice.
Then
Potion seven.
Ophelia, your last 2 rolls.
Last 2 rolls.
Are you sticking with relics?
Yes, I will do. So mine's 71.
71 is going to be a 5th level spell scroll.
Sweet. And
If you
There you
again,
go.
if you don't like anything, then you are welcome to use a heroic inspiration to reroll.
Oh. Well, can I decide if I'm going to use it after I do my next roll?
Yes.
And then you said
I
you're
don't-
going to tell us what all of these are later, right?
Yeah, I'll get back to you on what the spells are in just a second.
Excellent. That is a 98.
98. That is a wand of the war mage.
Ooh!
Plus
Hey.
1.
Dang, are we just are Gillian and you just gonna be like dual wielding stabs and wands? That's
I just have like all these holsters of like wands, and I'm like,
that is so freaking cool, guys. Yeah, I gotta get the.
I'm just strapped with staffs and sticks.
Lastly, Gillian, hit us with it.
All right, I rolled a 16, and I think I'll stick with Arcane, even though I kind of want to do Relic. I'm going to stick with Arcane.
That is the Cloak of the Bat.
Oh,
Cloak of the
wait, can
Bat?
you fly
Yeah, you can
in
fly
darkness,
with that.
right? Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
you can fly
That's
in
kinda
darkness,
cool.
and you can transform into a bat.
That is-
Oh,
That's cool.
that is. All right. Let me.
There we go, baby.
Yeah.
We're just gonna be attacking
I'm
at
gonna
night
just-
all the
I'm
time.
gonna
We're just
become-
jumping in the evening every time.
Okay. I'm going to
Last
become
one.
Batman.
Last roll.
Add one more roll. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay. Let
This
me
is
roll
for
another.
the uncommon table.
Okay. And boom. I got 49.
49. That is going to be the Potion of Animal Friendship.
Ooh.
Yeah. We
Friendship
got some items to
time.
trade, huh?
Apparently. Okay.
Sweet guys. This is a good loot. Good loot.
Okay, and then so
Yeah, and
I-
again, if you don't like it, you're welcome to reroll if you spend a heroic inspiration.
okay, so I got the staff, I got the wand, and what was the other one? It was a scroll.
A
fifth-
9th level
Well,
scroll.
no, it was a 5th level. I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
no,
got,
you-
you got the Inspelled Staff, the 5th level spell scroll, and
Yeah, I got you.
it was uncommon table relics. It was the Wand of the War Mage, +1.
Okay, so
Mm.
here's my question on the specifics. Can I roll for a new one, and then if I don't like it, I can go back to the old one?
Yes, because you don't typically get to use heroic inspiration on. I think it's only on D20 tests, but I will allow it for this. And in that case, you can choose either role.
Thank you for catering to my indecisive nature.
Mhm.
Okay.
Is this
That's,
going to be for the scroll or for the wand?
For the scroll.
Okay.
Because what does the wand do again?
One of the
It's
well,
a
which one?
+1 to attack rolls, and you ignore half cover on your. Yeah, so it's +1 to your spell attack rolls, and you ignore half cover.
Okay. Because a scroll is a one-time use, right?
Scroll is one-time use, yes.
Okay, then I want to get rid of that. So I rolled a 20.
All right. So wait, you're rerolling the scroll also from the table. Whoops. Also from the table. Here we go. You said 20?
Yes.
Your alternate option is the Horn of Blasting, which
Dang.
as a magic action, it emits a thunderous blast and a 30-foot cone, audible out to 600. Audible out to 600 feet. Each creature in the cone makes a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 5d8 thunder damage and is deafened for 1 minute. On a successful save, they take half as much. Any glass, crystal, or such objects that are not being worn or carried takes 10d8 thunder damage. Each use of the horn has a 20% chance of causing the horn to explode. The explosion deals 10d6 force damage to the user and destroys the horn.
Take it.
we're just a gambling bunch, aren't we?
Hey, this is new for me. I'm not one to take risks usually, so I'm spicy right now.
We like to take.
I'm on fire. I'm a spicy mama.
Okay, and then you're keeping the wand of the war mage. You're not going to reroll that?
Yeah, I'll keep it. Wait, actually, can I reroll that?
Well, you're.
I thought I could only reroll it once.
This would be for the other roll that you made.
What do you mean?
So yeah, you can expend if you have the heroic inspiration for it. You can reroll that one too.
Yeah, I think I used my last one.
Okay.
So.
Anybody else want to use heroic inspiration for the same?
I think I'm going to use it for my push up animal friendship.
Deal.
I got
Okay.
that.
So.
Go ahead and hit me with the new roll.
Okay. 42.
Oh.
42. That is the Necklace of Adaptation. While you are wearing this necklace, you breathe normally in any environment, and you have an advantage on saving throws to avoid or end poison.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
You got some good stuff in there, man.
It does
Okay.
require attunement, so depending on how many things you're attuned to already, that could create some conflict, but
Okay.
I think same thing with the Cloak of the Bat.
Right. I'll figure that out here, but I will take that then. Oh, what was it called again?
It is called the 42 Necklace of Adaptation.
Dang, guys, let's freaking go.
Very nice.
Cool. All right. As to the spells in your guys' items, let's go take a look at that. starting off with the staff, we've got within the staff is this is going to be on there we go. That didn't narrow it down. This staff contains the spell for Draconic Transformation.
Oh,
Into a dragon!
Yeah.
I can?
It what it does is it with a roar you draw on the magic of dragons to transform yourself, taking on draconic features, which allows you to get blind sight to a range of 30 feet. Within that range, you can see effectively anything that isn't behind cover, even if you're blinded or in darkness. Moreover, you can see invisible creatures unless the creature successfully hides from you. You gain a breath weapon that you can use as a bonus action, and you get a flying speed. It does take concentration, but it lasts for 1 minute. And it can be cast initially as a bonus action, so... And because it's out of the staff, you can technically cast a spell with your primary action.
And then on the
and then
actual, like,
transform as a bonus
enspelled...
action.
On the enspelled staff, it says it has charges. Is that still the case with this one?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So with the enspelled staff, you will have for your 8th level spell a how many? 6 charges. Yeah. Okay. So it has 6 charges, which is pretty good. But if you expend the last staff, or if you expend the last charge of the staff, there's a chance that it will become inert. So usually you want to leave an extra
1.
charge on it.
Okay. Sounds good. And then do I just need to do a long rest for it?
They come back daily at dawn. So whether you rest or not,
Cool.
the charges come back.
I like it.
Cool. The the attack, or I guess, yeah, the bonus on that is going to be plus 10 for attacks made with it and 18 for save DC, which in the case of the spell means that let's see here. In the case of the spell of Draconic Transformation, that means it's a DC 18 save against your breath weapon. Cool. And then when it comes to 9th level spells, okay, so that's Draconic Transformation. The spell found within this one, the scroll, is that's not enough. No legacy spells. Here we go. 4 rolls. Much better. There we go. Contained within this scroll is the spell for Stop time.
Stop time.
Stop time.
All right.
Huh.
Cool. And then, as I said, you also got the gold.
Mm-hmm.
The gold.
The gold.
The gold.
All right. As the treasure is finally divvied up, Iki says, well, I guess with this being the case, there's been talk of resignation. So, who resigns as a result of their haul today? And she looks around and she says, because as far as I'm concerned, today was a success. Other than Fern, I think we're ready to hit Macedon.
So let's take some time and some extra planning before we do such a thing. Because remember, with all of this going on, I'm sure it's Hagoth, right? The dragon?
Hogard.
Hogard. Hagoth. Hogard.
Yeah.
I'm sure Hogard
He
will
protects
be...
them hoes.
Guards the hose. I'm sure Hogard will definitely be extremely livid. And I'm sure all the other dragons will be on alert, I can imagine, for dragon horde thieves. So I can imagine that starting to go after Macedon's horde in the near future, like coming up soon, maybe not the best idea. I'd say if we're going to do that, let's continue to plan and let's give it some time after things have cooled down.
There are most people agree with you. Iki's a little ambitious. The discussion goes on for a minute. Fern is out. He's a bit shaken by his identity being known. So he is going to be leaving the table. Brynja's obviously staying. Azog is staying. Edgar is leaving. He's splitting with his bounty. And Harold is very much considering it.
Harold?
Wait.
Harold, you scared of little Tussle?
Well, with a small table like this, yeah, we might even need new members, to be honest, if we're gonna even hit Macedon. But I'm not even sure if I want to.
well, Iki probably. I'd say like we have a lot of we have to at least level up before going after Macedon is what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Because I'm still level 7. Y'all are level 5, right?
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Some of you guys are milestone. I'm not a milestone. I have to pay. Pay to win.
Hey,
Pay to win.
but you got that money, so.
I do. Actually, in particular, Sam, I know you want the staff, or I know you want the. I know you want the wand.
Mm-hmm.
Would you mind helping me pay off my debt?
Want to buy it off of me?
I feel like that would be fair for the wand. How much you want?
How much is it worth?
Well, I'm not gonna have him pay in full because that's actually unfair.
Maybe half, like a 50%
It'd probably be like, well, it just depends on how much I have in the bank that I have to pay for. But if it's like, it's probably gonna be like a fourth or a half of what like that would be. So, because based on the rarity here. So,
valid.
Yeah. I just need to not be in debt right now and actually level up. So.
Yeah, that's valid.
Yeah, I think Ophelia's not necessarily opposed to the Mazodon thing. She thinks it's kind of crazy, but she also doesn't really like the dragons because they're jerks.
Yeah.
She loves animals, but these guys don't really count, and their nature is different, and so she doesn't really like them too much. So she doesn't mind stealing from him, but she needs to feel comfortable in her ability to handle herself.
Well,
So-
I think everybody needs to level up if we're gonna hit Mazodon. But
no,
anyway.
definitely. Okay, but so I'm assuming we go back to the Bastion, though, right?
You go back to the Bastion. And sometime in the middle of the night, I would even say fairly early in the morning, right? We're thinking like around
3 a.m.
4 a.m. So in the wee hours of the morning, a gargantuan roar is let loose from somewhere in the upper city.
Oh, frick.
After that, things calm down. You wait for a considerable amount of time to see if something else happens. You go out onto your balcony, and you can't see anything except for thundering at the peak of the mountain. And it isn't until the next day that Henry brings in a newspaper. And in addition to the newspaper, he has a little notepad or like a little piece of paper that he's written down on. And he says, this is very unconventional, but there is some news that I think is relevant, particularly to some more than others. And he hesitantly hands over the newspaper. And he says, and there's more than this, but I will give you time to process.
It's an audit. I bet it's an audit.
Or we're wanted.
In the newspaper, there is the headlining story is that Hogard, a high-ranking official in the city, is dead, as well as a foreign ambassador named Eros.
Oh,
You know what I think? You know what I think happened? You know what I think might have happened? I think Drauga might have killed them when he found out the sparks were gone.
Oh, dude, yeah, because it's in good faith. Oh,
He's like,
Wait,
you will allow it to be stolen.
oh, that's crazy.
In the
That is-
newspaper, Gillian, you see that your brother is dead.
Oh,
So
sorry.
okay. So
Sorry.
as Ophelia reads this, so Ophelia's a pretty fast reader. So she like is speed reading through this, partially out of like panic, but then she sees Eros dead, and she like turns to look at Gillian and waits for his reaction, and she kind of glances back between Fane and Gillian. Gillian, are you okay?
Well, I think so. I'll be
What?
honest. Huh?
Interesting.
I'll be honest with you guys. My brother was kind of a terrible person, but see him killed like that. Glad it's not me.
Well, I mean, it makes me wonder what are all the terrible things he did? I mean, not to judge, but it is strange that, this isn't affecting you at all. But I mean, I'm glad that you're not sad about it. I mean,
Henry says, well, I'm glad you're taking this well then, but there's more. Keep reading. And as you look down, there is associated with this a call to arms. It's a recruitment. You see, Mazadon has it on good authority that this act of theft and murder was committed by agents of Avalier.
So Drauga?
War?
And
Drauga
Mazadon
or us?
is declaring vengeance to be had against these agents of Avalier.
Are there any
And-
specifics on the agents?
There are not.
And does it say anything about Drauga?
It does not.
Hmm.
Nothing at all about Drauga. According to this article, Mazadon had things stolen from him.
Oh,
Ah.
so
Okay.
someone beat us to it.
Well, more like, no, it's not that they stole anything. It's more of a ploy where it's like they're gonna hunt down whoever did this.
Well, but
kind of deal.
they said that Mazadon had things stolen from him too, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah, the way the article is phrased, it says that that there was theft and murder against Mazadon, right? It just says against Mazadon. It doesn't say against Hogard at all, actually. So what you make
Is
of that is
Mazad-
totally up to you, but
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Is your daughter an
It's
Avalier?
Avalier. Yes.
yes, she is.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Ophelia says, this definitely isn't good. Perhaps you should write to her.
Indeed.
I'm
But
gonna
first,
write a few letters myself.
how much time do we have left, DM?
In the session, not much.
Okay.
Okay.
I say this then, at least. I look to Gillian and I say, after what happened last night, I think the first and foremost, the most important thing to do is for all of us to be on the same page. We ought to talk.
I slowly nod.
About everything. And then there's a bar in here, right, guys? I'm under the assumption that there is.
Oh, like a tavern area in the bastion?
I look to Henry and I say, is that all?
No. And he takes the paper and he says, I heard that Mazadon met with Drauga personally last night. And, well, he hands you the paper and he says they have this fellow's description. And you, as you read it, it's clearly Fern's description. And
So
they're
with-
looking for him.
So with Mazadon and Drauga, in what context did they meet?
I don't know. It was behind closed doors. Nobody saw it.
Yes, but either way, if that's it, Henry, I would like to ask you to be dismissed.
Actually, there's one more thing.
Oh,
Go on.
the gift that keeps on giving. No offense, Henry.
There is someone here to see you.
Oh, goody.
They asked for you by name. He says his name is Zebras. Shall I send him in?
Who's that again?
Send them in. And then, that's my patron. So.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
And
my patron.
that's where we're gonna end for tonight.
Yeah. That was good. Good.
Oh.
Thank you so much for joining us for Toss the Dice. We hope you enjoyed the episode, and we'll see you next time.